Welcome to the next segment in the story behind the Winnebago EKKO, where today we'll cover all of the electrical components for your off-the-grid use in the Winnebago EKKO. Standard is a Lithionics 320 amp hour battery providing 4,133 watt hours of usable technology, paired up then with a Cummins Onan 2800i ultra low quiet, ultra fuel efficient generator that supplies fuel off of the top 3/4 of the fuel tank. An option from Winnebago Industries would then be to maintain that same 320 amp hour battery along with 4,133 watt hours of usable energy, but then delete that Cummins Onan generator, which then would provide a sealed compartment off to the right that we'll showcase here in a moment. The second option from Winnebago Industries requires the generator delete, but then provides a second 320 amp hour Lithionics battery providing 8,266 watt hours of usable power energy supply, which has been tested in quality control by Lithionics, providing that amount of usable technology. Another option would be to maintain the single 320 amp hour battery along with the Cummins Onan generator, and then have us install the second Lithionics battery to maintain both batteries and the Cummins Onan generator. Each of the Lithionics batteries provide never die battery management features, including an internal BMS or battery management system with cell and module sensors and microprocessors with automatic cell balancing. The power reserve provides for worry-free power and engine cranking when needed to supply power to starting the batteries. It includes overcharge, over-discharge, and short circuit protection. It also includes the internal heating kit, which permits charging operations at 4 degrees below zero. Although again, keep in mind it does include that internal heating kit. Push-button storage operation allows the user to turn the battery power on or off. And it also includes Bluetooth capability with the Lithionics battery monitor app available in the Android or iOS App Store. We mentioned earlier this Lithionics 320 amp hour battery is unlike other drop-in lithium iron phosphate batteries used by competing RV manufacturers. These batteries are UL 1973 certified, a standard for batteries for use in vehicle auxiliary power and light electric rail applications, certified by Underwriter Laboratories to be UL 1973 certified. So we provide several different lithium options depending upon how off the grid you choose to use your EKKO, because this lithium ion package will then provide power to the coach for electrical appliances, including the high efficiency ducted air conditioning system via the 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter that you see off to the right. The lithium batteries are recharged with 3 different methods, the first being 455 watts of standard solar, which we'll cover as we jump up atop the one-piece laminate block foam roof here in a moment. The second is through either utilizing your Shoreline 30 amp electrical service or by running the Cummins Onan 2800i ultra low quiet, ultra fuel efficient generator. The generator or Shoreline, regardless of which you're using, will charge the batteries through the 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter converter at a user selectable level of 5 to 80 amps, with 80 amps being peak level. A third is through the Balmar second under the hood alternator, which will charge at 170 amps at peak, but also at approximately 100 to 125 amps at idle. If you have 2 batteries, they are wired in parallel, and half of that would go to each battery. Using an approximate voltage rate of 12.8 to 13.5 volts, that then provides approximately 1,600 to 1,700 watts at idle to recharge those lithium iron phosphate batteries. So within this compartment, again, each of the Lithionics batteries do have the heating pads. You can see the on-off switch atop the Lithionics battery. Off to the right of that, you'll actually see a rotary knob, and that is actually the disconnect switch for the 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter converter. Again, we could add a second battery behind this existing battery and still maintain the Cummins Onan 2800i generator. Off to the right there, then you will see that is the 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter designed to provide complete coach electrical service off of the lithium setup that we configure, including power to the high efficiency ducted air conditioning system. You can see the tighter bulb seal gaskets inside each of these compartments. Off to the right of that then is the Cummins Onan 2800i ultra low quiet, ultra fuel efficient generator. It is compliant with national park noise levels, which by definition are 60 decibels at 50 feet. This generator is extremely fuel efficient. It is fuel injected. It achieves this by operating at 2400 to 2900 RPM compared to 3600 in prior levels. It also includes a smaller footprint and a lighter weight. It's down from approximately 125 pounds to 113 pounds. Previously, in terms of fuel consumption, at half load, the 2800i would pull approximately 0.34 gallons per hour at half load. This new 2800i pulls at approximately 0.21 gallons per hour at half load. Since one half load or 50% represents approximately 1400 watts, it should be able to power the high efficiency ducted air conditioning system at about 0.2 gallons per hour or 5 hours on a single gallon. At night, since ACs rarely operate in 100% duty cycle, the generator should power a typical energy efficient, high efficiency ducted air conditioning system with less than 2 gallons of fuel per the entire nightfall. The 2022 Winnebago EKKO 22A, available here at Lichtsinn RV.